All right, happy lunchtime. Well, it's that time again. It's that time again. Remember back in January when Los Angeles had wildfires and MAGA collectively were praying that Los Angeles and Hollywood would burn. They were posting Bible verses about how Hollywood and California are evil. And that at least Los Angeles County should burn to the ground. And all while proclaiming loudly their Christianity and their belief in Jesus Christ, while wanting the most populated state in the United States of America to burn to the ground. We're back again. Now that there is some disruption in Los Angeles that Donald Trump started with his ICE raids to get rid of criminals, the worst of the worst, the rapists, the murderers, the drug dealers, the cartel members. But they're only raiding businesses where people work, where these immigrants have jobs. Again, we're right back there. I duetted a video from some inbred red state fart-huffing, uneducated MAGA chud earlier today, Tuesday, June 10th, where he was hoping that Los Angeles would burn to the ground because nobody else in the country gives a shit about California. He hoped that the entire state of California, with its fourth largest economy on the planet, would burn to the ground. He's a good Christian. The comments in his comments section were that California, and of course it's a given. It doesn't need to be said, but it's true that virtually every single one of these comments was misspelled. Because MAGA are fucking stupid. The comments were, California is evil. I hope the whole state burns to the ground. California should fall into the ocean. Why can't we be rid of California? Any number of just heinous, horrific comments that you can possibly imagine. And you know, it should be understood that 19 states, I mean, these are the same people who are mooching every single day of their lives from my tax dollars that I pay, who then tell me that they think I should die in a fire. I've lived in California, in San Francisco, in the Bay Area for over 25 years. And New York paid $90 billion to the federal government, more than the federal funds that they received in return. California, $80 billion. New Jersey, $70 billion. Blue states pay for red states. States that paid more to the federal government than they received back: Rhode Island, Connecticut, Delaware, Colorado, Illinois, Minnesota, Massachusetts, Washington, New Jersey, California, New York. States that, I mean, Kentucky gets $3.35 from the federal government for every $1 that they send to the federal government. Mooch. You guys are takers. Red states are takers. Other states who receive more than they pay in: Alabama, South Carolina, Mississippi, Louisiana, Kentucky, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Alaska, North Carolina, Montana, Iowa, Indiana, Nevada, Arkansas, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming. All of you guys are takers. All of you guys live off of my taxpayer dollars that I pay from here in California. And I guess Donald Trump has fixed one thing. Donald Trump has fixed one thing in this regard. No longer will these states be receiving federal assistance for natural disasters. Donald Trump has effectively defunded FEMA. So my tax dollars will no longer be going to Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska for things like hurricanes or tornadoes, West Virginia, flooding. All of those states are red states that voted for Donald Trump. So we're in the middle, we're in week 2 of hurricane season. Arkansas, you had your tornadoes earlier this year. Your governor, who used to be Donald Trump's press secretary, couldn't get him to shake loose any FEMA money. Missouri, same for you. Oklahoma, same for you. The tornadoes that ripped through through Kansas, Missouri, Kentucky, in West Virginia, the flooding that West Virginia gets, no more FEMA money for you guys. You're going to have to get through that stuff on your own without my tax dollars. Tornadoes in Oklahoma, Texas, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Montana, Wyoming. No more of my tax dollars going to you guys for that stuff. Federal disaster relief is now left up to the states, and you guys have elected Republican governors, Republican houses, Republican senates. You have given them supermajorities. So now you guys can rely on the state governments that you elected to take care of your natural disaster relief aid. You might want to check with Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, West Virginia, and get a little taste for how that's going so far this year. Devastating tornadoes, devastating storms, devastating flooding. Donald Trump doesn't even mention them. He doesn't even bring them up in states that voted overwhelmingly for him. And he has cut off FEMA money. You're not even getting your initial $750 that you guys screamed about from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris when Hurricane Helene hit eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina. You guys aren't even getting your $750. No more of my federal tax dollars in California are flowing to you lazy deadbeat socialists with your hands out, while you are currently saying that you hope that Los Angeles County and the rest of my state burns to the ground because you think I'm evil, and because you think our state is evil, and because you think our governor should be arrested. No more disaster relief from you guys. I don't have to pay for that shit anymore. I don't have to hand over my tax dollars to people who say that kind of shit about me and the state that I live in. All the states that I listed, go fuck yourselves. Have a great summer.